Artisanal fishing. We need to be heard. How to achieve this through the principles of good governance. A group of members of the European Parliament called for a fair allocation of fishing quotas that protects artisanal fisheries, which they considered to be disadvantaged. In their opinion, the current distribution consolidates an unsustainable model that only benefits large industrial fleets and compromises the future of artisanal fisheries. Historical data from recent years is the main criterion for allocation, while social criteria have very little weight when it comes to allocating total allowable catches, TACs, among fleet segments. Have you heard? The allocation of quotas has just been published. As it was expected, and the artisanal fisheries are losing with respect to the rest of the fleet segments.
Stay calm, stay calm. Let's meet tomorrow at the association to talk. It's not fair that a single big ship has more quota than 200 artisanal boats. How can you explain that, Mary?
Yes, it is difficult. Look, Anthony, as the president of the Fishermen Association, you should take your protest to the Federation and make yourself heard first at state level and then in Brussels. You cannot be ignored. You are representative organisations. They have to listen to you. What about you, Charles? How's it going with you?
Surviving. What are you up to? Are you controlling to put more and more regulations on us?
It's my job. Believe it or not, unveiling your future. And the laws must be respected.
Why? What do they know about how we live here?
Remember, they are the ones we've elected, and your opinion matters a lot.
My opinion is not taken into account at all. Of course, the ship owners' ones are considered, but Anthony, who is a president, he has enough power. I'm a fisherman. No one listens to me.
Yes, Charles, yes. All of you, big or small, have to be heard. There's a meeting tomorrow at the association to discuss those issues. Let them listen to what artisanal fishers think. In the association, in the Federation of Associations, in the government and in Brussels. They do and undo at will. Did anyone ask for your opinion?
I must admit that they ask, but I never tell them anything. For what?
You're always protesting at home. Make yourself heard at the association. Listen carefully to what I'm telling you. Both administrations and other representative organisations should insist more on informing us and make communication as clear as water. We too have a share of responsibility, and we should do more to read and interpret this information. Let's get the facts straight. Do you understand me, Charles?
Yes, you're right.
You can't just sit there and do nothing.
Relax, I'll do something. And you know what? They tell me that I can only catch 10 kilos, but if I get 15 in the pots, it's easy. 10 kilos go to the fish market, and the rest, we'll see. Nothing happens. What is going to happen?
It's not like that, Charles. Be more responsible. If we cross the line, I see myself in 5 years sowing cabbages and eating only vegetables and potatoes. There will be nothing left for our children. The fish is running out.
Pay attention, please. We're going to start right now. As you know, the distribution of quotas for artisanal fishing is small and is taken up by the largest fleet segments. We must also open up channels of communication with industrial fishing. We are going to have a dialogue with each other. Speaking, we can come to understand people. I believe that if we're all together and well connected, we can find a solution. That's the way. Anthony, be a little fishy. You really think we're equal? Of course we're not equal, we are smaller. But what we must ask the administration is to treat fairly the big and small vessel. Some have more privileges than others. We don't count. Let's see, relax. Of course we're equal. That is what we must ask the administration, to treat the big and the small fairly. That's a principle they have to comply with. Do you want us to believe it? That's the theory, but in practice, the big ones defend the big ones, and we, the small ones, have no money to pay to be represented and defended. But, Charles, we can defend ourselves through the association. Complaining and getting divided all the time, we won't get anywhere. Look, instead of me going to the Federation of Associations alone, Why don't 2 or 3 of you come with me to Brussels to file this suit through the Advisory Council? Then you'll have a chance to listen and talk. Okay, Anthony, I'm coming. Let's make them listen to us. Great! The sector of artisanal fishing is the majority, and Brussels knows that. First thing tomorrow morning, we leave for the Federation meeting. Whoever wants to come with me, I'll wait for you at the pier. What is it, Charles? Ready for the meeting? Yes, Anthony. I have to tell you what I've been thinking about. I've come to the conclusion that we are responsible too. If we could participate in the management of resources, we would be more involved in our future too. What do you think? Well, you want to know what I think? That's a great idea. Shall we talk about it at the meeting? Charles, that's the meaning of getting adapted to change, what modern people now call resilience. Look, we keep doing things the way we did 30 years ago. We have to change our attitude towards change. If we do not make proposals for change, others will make them for us. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea. Okay, let's go over there.